The madman!
I kind of like Fishy. Can we have a throw column on that? I mean, when Kobolds and Cloud comes around, I'm sure we'll stop throwing, since we won't be playing decks quite as hard as this. Unless this deck ends up being the new best deck somehow. So we're looking for Whirlwind in order to deal 1 to Misha, and then Fishy. Maybe the choice is to slam for the sure thing, or I can just deal 1 already. How bad is it to draw 100 cards? It's pretty bad, but I could use the cards too. A trading hunter. Well, that is pretty good for me. I really want to kill that card. I guess Dirty Rat has like less disadvantage this turn because the cards already have charge anyways. Hey, before you say that Trump is playing pretty badly and has a 60% win rate, this deck makes most people who play it look like fools, just to let you know. I'm one of the few brave enough to bare myself to you guys. So we're really looking for a Whirlwind effect. It's not really that big a deal to do this. Only kills 2 damage. That's not even really worth it. I'd rather draw 1 card, I guess. The matchup against Hunter has always been traditionally really bad. Secrets, I guess I would guess Freezing Trap, Explosive Trap. Wow, Deathstalker Rexar. So it's actually a bit unfortunate because if I attack, the Explosive Trap blows up, which means I can't Battle Rage. Could try Acolyte, Bring It On. That could be interesting. This might force the bow to attack. Okay, so this is the last Execute in my deck, and Execute is very important because we're going to be dealing with a lot of big minions. So I can't exactly just execute that card, though that card is very important to execute. We cannot win the late game if we do not preserve the Execute. That is not something that can happen. So we're just going to have to take the punch here. It's at most 10 damage. It's fine for a turn. It's fine, it's fine. I was never gonna execute anyway, so can't be targeted, doesn't even matter. What's your opinion on the Dead Man's Hand deck you played against the Eternity series? It was a really interesting deck. It didn't run Cold Light Oracle. But you can only play that in a format where you ban both Druid and Priest, otherwise you can't really beat them. So, interesting deck. Okay, so I want to trigger the freezing trap with this thing. And we hit this, and then we throw down the Brawl after drawing some amount of cards. Because we do need to draw on the Scourge Lord Garrosh eventually. I could draw again. Is Geist. I might actually need to save Brawl for the shuffle as well, because zombies can be... there can be rat packs, so I might need some AoE of some sort. No, I guess Garrosh already handles that. Speaking of Garrosh, this is definitely the turn to play Garrosh. Okay, maybe I can get away with no Brawl. Yeah, we'll try to use the Brawl before the shuffle. I also have this Blood Razor, which I need to toss before I shuffle also. So I need to use this weapon pretty aggressively. Think about using Dead Man's now. No. Thought about it. Think about using Dead Man's now after playing Armorsmith. Close, but no still. I'm definitely on the train of playing Blood Razor first. That one's pretty scary. Let's see. 2. Oh, he put something in the middle. Okay, so we have the Brawl. Seems decent here. If I use the Brawl, I want to shuffle Brawl, which means I'm going to not have it in my hand anymore. I don't need to shuffle Brawl. Yes, I do. Can't be targeted. There's enough turns where that's going to be relevant. So we do need to end up with a Blood Razor in our... That's fine. It's rough. It's gonna be a rough game. That's promising.
I must choose.
I think we are gonna never have that explosive trap go off. Yeah, so the horror of a Shadowmourne is probably never going to be used. It's pretty good here. Now I have to seriously think about you losing the last charge, but the last charge Shadowmourne's pretty good. I still have ways to go. Let's save it for one more turn. I think I changed my mind. No, I'm not gonna change my mind. Let's do this.
What now?
Alright, so before the next shuffle, I need to get rid of both Blood Razors. I probably want to get rid of the Slam. The Bring It On, I might want to get rid of that also. We're almost at the phase where we can just start milling him, but not quite yet. I don't have to do anything this turn. But me not doing anything is me not advancing my plan. But I can't play Cold-Eyed Oracle without playing Blood Razor. I think the key is I actually have to play this Blood Razor now. Yeah. We have to spend 4 mana and 5 mana with the Blood. We don't have to play the Brawl immediately. Alright, so he managed to bait out my Venom Spike. Wow. Yeah, that's fine. So the key is we have to play both Blood Razors before we can shuffle again, so I need to get moving with that. So I thought about just passing, but that would be really bad. And I can't play Dead Man's Hand because the hand had a Blood Razor in it, and I can't play Dead Man's Hand because it has 2 executes in it. Yeah, this is all gonna work out. We want just 1 execute to get shuffled. Alright, we have our ideal deck now. And I can break the explosive trap if I want to. Nah. So a lot of people are super confused about the last round's play, and that is why this deck has a very low win percentage, I guess. I'm not sure I can just keep repeating myself over and over again. I sound like a broken record, but I needed to whittle down this deck to exactly these cards. Okay, that does need to die, so we'll probably execute it. Which means I should whirlwind first. I'll probably bring it on this turn also. We're gonna soon stop shuffling the Bring It Ons. Thought about hitting that, but it's a good brawl target. So Bring It On will encourage minions to be played. Alright, how many draws away are we dead? I should know this, but I don't. 21, 28. So 4 is 10, 5, 15, 6, 21, 7, 28. So basically I need to make him draw 8 times. So we probably have mate in 2. He draws once. If all I need to do is make him draw twice, or 8 times, he's gonna draw 2 naturally, and then I will make him draw 6 cards. So the win condition is playing 3 Cold-Eyed Oracles at this point. And since I only need to play 3, that implies I don't need to copy another Dead Man's Hand. It also means I don't really need this Brawl. If I get rid of this one, I get to the good stuff earlier.
I must choose.
Okay. It was either Brawl or Dead Man's Hand Cold-Eyed Oracle. Given that he's only got 1 more turn to play stuff, and I've got an execute for 1 thing that's big, you think this is right? This madman plays Putricide in his deck. Oh no, it's a stealthed zombies. So I thought I was killing him in 2 turns. But actually, it's gonna be 3 turns.
I'm out of cards.
No, I don't want to use execute. I don't want to save execute anymore because we're not actually going to be executing any more minions. So I throw the execute, and then I shuffle, and then we go for the march on the last turn. Perfect. Wow, I've never actually done this before, but this is actually really important. Because execute is worthless. I should have been doing this before. Is Bring It On worthless? 2? I can only cast 1 Bring It On anyways. No, because I'm going to draw too many, right? If I cast Bring It On, Dead Man's, and then Cold Light, I would fatigue. So I actually need this minimum amount of cards in the deck. But there's no point in making him draw 2 right now. I can just play Bring It On, and that'll be a little bit safer.
I'm almost out of cards.
So the opponent needs to do 16 to win. Not impossible, but pretty tough. Anyway, so I just need to play 1 more Cold Light Oracle on top of this one to win. Pretty easy. It's guaranteed. So we needed a 7 mana card that dealt 11 to win. That's pretty tough. No, but that is actually the first time that I came to the realization. Oh crap, I threw by not playing Bring It On first. Okay, it's fine. He needs some huge amount of damage to win. Oh no, freezing trap! Oh, I threw again! It's fine, it's fine. He doesn't have the damage. You'd need 10 damage off of Build-A-Beast. That's so much damage. I played this so good right until the end. It's fine. We're just giving it a little bit more excitement. Because there's no despair without a little bit of hope. So that's kind of a combo. My game plan here is not to armor up then, and it's going to be to try to draw 2 or even 3 with Battle Ridge, which might take a while. I'm not going to play Dirty Rat until I get to 4 mana. If he's played any cards that make me think that he is actual priest. And I'm not going to gain armor here because I need to lose some amount of health. And I've got the Blood Razor to do so. I'm not even going to shield block on turn 3. Because it's pretty important to play the Blood Razor and then start taking the damage. Was it worth going to New York University? It probably wasn't worth. This might be Big Priest, which makes Dirty Rat a pretty bad card. Very exciting game we have here. We're not suspecting his Big Priest, therefore Dirty Rat is pretty bad. This is some high-level Hearthstone play right here, man. Oh, it must be the Malagos version. Ah, you damaged me. What a fool. Now I can start getting armor. this is a high-level Hearthstone match, guys. It's so funny. First card played, Mind Blast on turn 5. No, nothing else has been played. Like look at this played history. That's insane. Look at this. Mind Blast, Shield Block, Armor Up, Coin, high level play. Holy cow! Alright, I'm gonna want the Blood Razor developed so that I can draw multiple cards with Battle Rage on the same turn, while also being able to cast Execute. So this Battle Rage could potentially draw 4 if I go Dirty Rat, Armor Smith, Hero Power. I'm going to have to be a little bit more cautious than that, because we'll probably need to execute whatever I pull. It's good that I haven't actually... Wow! He passed! Oh my god! He's gonna burn! Wait, that means I shouldn't do anything, because right now his hand is full of removal. So we're just gonna Whirlwind pass.
Hand is too full.
Nah, surely one of the cards in his hand is playable and he just forgot or something. Or maybe he literally cannot play any of the cards in his hand. It was possible if that was literally the case. N'Zoth? Oh, if I just passed, we would have actually let that burn. But that was probably not great to just pass there. Then N'Zoth is really weird because you can pull with Shadow Essence and Barnes. So I really want another minion so I can draw multiple cards with Battle Rage. I'll wait one more turn for that opportunity. Also, the Bring It On encourages him to maybe commit another minion here, because he's not putting on enough pressure with just 9 damage a turn. Possibly. Yeah, that'll do. Oops. Yeah, anti-magic shell. This deck's Bane. I do have the Brawl, but the question is how am I going to deal with the one card remaining afterwards? And the answer is there's no really good way to do it. I need to not play Armor Smith before because I need to draw 2 cards of this thing. It's kind of ideal. So yeah, the only way to kill that is through some combination of damage. Fishes and Scourge Lord Garrosh and Blood Razor. But we'll get there eventually. Now Lich King is doing some work. Got one of the cards from that hand. The pint size being removed means that horror is less good, but actually against my deck it doesn't matter at all. Oh man, the big priest beats. Ah, I can't draw like a way to deal 1 damage to save my life. Wow, I only have 5 cards left in the deck. I guess I only had 2 ways to deal 1 damage left in here. It's because Garrosh was kind of slow. Rage first. There's a distinct chance of drawing 0 cards, but we're almost at the end of our deck. This is actually going to be kind of close to the game. No, I think I've won. The Armor Smith, if he had seen ahead, he could have placed it over here, and then the Forbidden Shaping would have summoned it there. That would take a lot more damage. Now since Mind Blast was in that deck, that implies there's a Valen and there's a Malagos in there. So I could just get Valen Mind Blasted and then lose. Maybe the Mind Blast is there just for fun then. Okay, let's try this. Four, 6, 8, 10. I did that in the wrong order. Ugh. And then I didn't actually want a Dead Man's Hand at the end. No, it's okay not to have any armor gain at the end, right? It might be okay. Did he just kill his acolyte? What a madman. So we don't actually want this card afterwards. We're running out of use for this card also. No, I missed lethal, but it's fine. We'll just call it styling, right? Anyways, top-notch gameplay there, from the beginning to the end.